Now, from the WCMT Newsroom, award-winning news and information with Dave Chafin.
An Alabama-based book publisher is removing racially offensive language from a classic book, but one local professor says that move works against the book's message of racial tolerance. New South Books announced this week they would release an edition of Mark Twain's Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, which eliminates the use of the N-word and replaces it with the word slave. The new edition of Huck Finn also shortens an offensive reference to Native Americans. Officials at New South Books say the move is designed to produce a version that will be challenged less by educators and not be banned from the reading list of grade schoolers. UT Martin's Dean of Humanities, Dr. Lynn Alexander, says everyone recognizes the language is offensive, but Dr. Alexander says those that would remove the words misunderstand why they were written.
It was somewhat controversial even in Twain's day, and Twain was, to a certain extent, trying to provoke a fight, and he was trying to raise issues in consciousness. And yes, things have shifted a lot, and most of us would not use the racial terms that are in the book, but to just essentially erase the controversy defeats part of the purpose of the book.
As for the book being banned in schools, Dr. Alexander says the responsibility falls on teachers to present the material in context.
You talk about the fact that this is offensive language, but it's used for a purpose, and how do people feel when they encounter that language, why Twain might do that, and it actually becomes part of the learning experience, if it's taught right. And it then becomes a greater learning experience, I would think, than if you just quietly amend all of it and take away the controversy.
And as Dr. Alexander suggests, the controversy really is nothing new. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn was first published in 1884 and began only a year later to be banned from a number of libraries, being criticized as coarse and literary trash. From the WCMT Newsroom, I'm Dave Chafin.